A Florida couple has taken their love for coffee to a whole new level. The couple uses coffee for daily enemas up to 4 times a day. Research shows that it is not many benefits from frequent colon cleanses, but the risks are very high. The two work from home, which makes the frequent bathroom trips possible. And now we have Kim Davis with the latest in entertainment authorities set in entertainment.
Beyonce spoke publicly about the miscarriage she suffered for the first time in months prior to getting pregnant with her daughter, Blue Ivy, and her new documentary. The documentary, Life is But a Dream, will broadcast this Saturday on HBO. Lady Gaga has canceled the rest of her tour dates due to a hip injury. Live Nation Global Touring said in a news release Wednesday that Lady Gaga has a tear in her right hip that will require surgery, followed by a recovery period. That's all for entertainment. Back to you at the desk.
Authorities say that hooded gunmen stormed into a beach bungalow in the Pacific port of Acapulco and attacked a group of Spanish tourists, raping 6 women and tying up a group of men with cell phone cables and bikini straps. The high-profile case in the resort was a sharp reminder of a significant security problem and a Valentine's Day-related story. In several countries, couples show their love by putting padlocks attached to the bridges of love. The bridges stretch from Florence to Montevideo, from Paris to Moscow, and Denmark to China. That's it for World News. Save the Children's Garden is what is echoing through the streets of Camden these days. The state of New Jersey is ready to evict the garden from the city of Camden, but Senator Donald Norcross is quoted as saying, "The Camden Children's Garden is where it belongs. Citizens of Camden are fighting to keep the garden there. It's exited for more than a decade." Jeffrey Jazzy Jones' life may not be so jazzy anymore. Jones, a Camden drug lord who rose to prominence through violence and cooperation with other drug kingpins, was sentenced to 20 years in prison this morning. According to federal court documents, Jones, now 36, started selling drugs before he could drive and eventually rose to control much of the drug trade in the Centerville area. Federal authorities say Jones eventually pleaded guilty to conspiring to distribute 280 grams of crack cocaine. According to federal authorities, at his height, Jones was a leader of a multi-member drug trafficking organization dubbed The Firm. The organization distributed at least 150 kilograms of cocaine from multiple locations in the city from 1990 and 2007. Here's Rob with some information on Random Acts of Kindness Week. Hey, Rob.
Hey, Kim.
When's the Random Act of Kindness Week?
The Random Act of Kindness Week begins on Monday, February 11th, which was this past Monday, and will carry on through Sunday the 17th.
How did this week start?
Well, in January of 2002, Kelly Mason passed away at the age of 39 after a long battle with cancer. And in lieu of flowers, her family asked that people make donations to the Random Acts of Kindness Foundation and shared an address to which donations could be made.
What are the kindness ideas that the foundation mentions?
The foundation, they mentioned 282 different ideas on their website. And the ideas vary from cleaning up graffiti in your neighborhood, donating old clothing, and even giving flowers to someone you know.
Does the foundation designate certain days for the kindness?
The foundation does. They have because it's 7 days a week, they have a different act of kindness for each day. Friday, tomorrow, is to donate your time and money at a local charity. Saturday will be to cook a healthy meal for someone, and Sunday is to let someone in front of you, to let someone in line in front of you.
Oh, very nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Young adults between 18 and 33 are more stressed than any other generation, according to American Psychological Association. The main source of stress is jobs, says Norman Anderson, the CEO of the American Psychological Association. The economy and joblessness of the nation affects the young adults extremely negatively. Former Lehigh student Megan Thode is suing the school for receiving a C+. The 27-year-old is claiming that the grade has prevented her from pursuing her dream as a professional counselor. Recent findings are saying that the iPhone name belongs to a phone company, but that company is not Apple. The company that has the patent on the iPhone name is located in Brazil. Sources say that Apple will probably pay the Brazilian company for the right to use the iPhone brand Brazil. Next up, we have Brianna Greco to answer why the Pope resigned, the Bridge of Love, and the dangers of Acapulco, Mexico.
In In world news, after the surprise announcement that Pope Benedict XVI will be resigning on February 28th, Benedict says when he does retire, he is going to, quote, be hidden to the world. Authorities say that hooded gunmen stormed into a beach bungalow in the Pacific port of Acapulco and attacked a group of Spanish tourists, raping 6 women and tying up a group of men with cell phone cables and bikini straps. The high-profile case in the resort was a sharp reminder of significant security problems. In a Valentine's Day-related story, in several countries, couples show their love by putting padlocks attached to bridges of love. The bridges stretch from Florence to Montevideo, from Paris to Moscow, and Denmark to China. That's it for World News. Back to the desk.
The Philadelphia Coalition Advocating for Public Schools delivers Valentine's Day cards. Members of the School Reform Commission received cards expressing the Day of Love. The Philadelphia School District plans to close 37 public schools by the end of the year. Members of both groups agreed to meet next week. And now we have Jackie with sports.
NBA All-Star Games start tomorrow, Friday, February 15th to Sunday the 17th. Friday's events start at 7 p.m. with the Celebrity All-Star Game. Saturday's events start at 8:30 p.m. featuring the Slam Dunk Contest. The events close on Sunday at 8 p.m. with the 2013 All-Star Game. All 3 days' events will be on TNT and ESPN. In other news, Washington Redskins quarterback Robert Griffin III is expected to make a full recovery. After a little more than a month since RG3 underwent reconstructive knee surgery, officials are encouraged enough with his recovery to believe he has a legitimate chance to start in the 2013 opener. Now back to Kim at the desk.
The Miss America pageant is returning to Atlantic City. The pageant was a staple in Atlantic City for decades before it was moved to Las Vegas in 2006. There will be a formal announcement Thursday at Atlantic City's Boardwalk Hall. Now, let's take a look at our weather forecast for the rest of the week.
Hi there, Rowan University. I'm Katie Bavosa with all your weekly and daily weather updates. Let's get things kicked off by looking at today's gorgeous weather outside. It's very light jacket weather. We're looking at sunny, mostly sunny, with a high of 46 degrees and a low of 34 degrees. It's really exciting because, as you know, we've seen lots of flurries in the last few days, but don't get too comfortable with the warm weather because it's going to be gone before you know it. Let's take a look at our 5-day forecast. All right, starting off Friday, mostly sunny again, a high of 54 degrees with a low of 34 degrees. That's pretty exciting. We're having 2 really nice days to kick off the weekend, but then Saturday comes and it does a complete 180. We're looking at snow flurries and a high of 37 degrees and a low of 23 degrees, so quite a bit colder than we're used to. Sunday, it gets even lower with more snow flurries at 30 degrees and a low of 21 degrees. I didn't call Mother Nature. I didn't ask her to do this all weekend, so I am sorry. Monday, though, I can make it up to you. We're looking at 37 degrees and sunny, beautifully sunny again with a low of 30 degrees. Tuesday, it's going to be rainy with a high of 48 degrees and a low of 30 degrees. So although it won't be the most beautiful weather, it'll be warmer than even on the sunny day on Monday. Let's take a look at our glamour shot, our shot of the Rowan University, and see how the warm weather is affecting the campus. So all in all, we're going to have some pretty great weather. The weekend, I really like snow, so I'm not upset about it, but I hope it doesn't affect any of you folks at home. What about you? Do you like snow?
I love the snow, so I'm perfectly fine with it snowing.
So you've been enjoying our flurries?
I have.
Some people would rather it come in like one big snowstorm, but I kind of like it's here today and gone tomorrow.
Going by the morning.
Yes, exactly. So I could drive. I don't have to brush off my car and waste 5 minutes. So
exactly.
It works out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm Kim Kerr. Thank you for watching the Rowan National Rundown.